Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mazaluna Sasiola Zahra. I was born in Pasuruan on March 17. My zodiac in Pisces, which can be said to be a person who is easily moved and unstable. My main goals in life is to make my parents off and happy. My hobbies are watching films and also reading. I like have reading exercise rather than back to read the papers. I also like scrolling TikTok. My favorite food is fried rice. My family consists of 5 people. That is my father, my mother, my twins, and also my youngest brother. My father works as an entrepreneur and my mother as a teacher. My twin sister also goes to the same school as me, and my younger brother is now attending kindergarten. The IAIN Madura campus is the only state university in Madura. IAIN Madura aims to ensure that its students are religious, moderate, competent, independent, competitive, and love their country. My village is located in Papak Village, sub-district Pegantenan, where I live is the burden of Pegantenan sub-district and Pelangaan sub-district. I live in my village. It is known as a place that has many Islamic boarding schools. In front of where I live, there is also a private Islamic campus and lots of shops. Now I will tell you the folklore in Pamekasan. The origins of the great-grandfather of Kosambi Batu Ampar. The story of Pucuk Kosambi Batu Ampar is a story that is very familiar to the Madura's community, as well as from outside Madura. Pucuk Batu Ampar is believed to be one of the guardian of Allah, and his pesarian place is in Batu Ampar, Propo District, Pamekasan, Madura. Even though Pucuk Batu Ampar has died, to this day many people come to pay their respect to pesarian just to celebrate Barokah. The origin of Pucuk Batu Ampar Pamekasan begins with a story about a cleric in Bangkalan, Madura named Sayyid Hussein. It is said that Sayyid Hussein has many followers and students because of Sayyid Hussein's wisdom and character. But even so, Sayyid Hussein is not free from the slander of people who hate him. One day, someone who was jealous and hated Sayyid Hussein vibrated the news that Sayyid Hussein and his followers had planned a rebellion and wanted to overthrow the position of the king of Bangkalan. Receiving this news made the king of Bangkalan anxious and worried. So in the end, the king of Bangkalan ordered the was commander to attack Sayyid Hussein. Then the royal commander left with a number of troops to carry out the king's orders. Arriving at Sayyid Hussein's residence, the war commander of the Bangkalan kingdom, without thinking and without strong evidence, immediately killed Sayyid Hussein, who was resting. It is said the Sayyid Hussein body was buried in in the village. After cruelly killing Said Hussein, the commander and number of troops returned to the kingdom and reported to the king of Bangkalan that Said Hussein had been killed. Several days later, after Said Hussein's death, the king of Bangkalan received an information that the celebrian plan that Said Hussein was going to carry out was not true, but rather a slaughter carried out by someone who was jealous and had Said Hussein. So that Mother, the king of Bangkalan, regret his action against Said Hussein, and the king of Bangkalan was confused and how he could make up for his mistake. Due to his regret, the king of Bangkalan took the initiative to give Said Hussein the title Bujuk Bayu Sangkah. The death of Said Hussein left behind two descended fish named Abdul Manan and second named Abdul Rahim. After track incident that happened to Said Hussein, Abdul Rahim's second son. Said Hussein fled to Black Village with his style in the Bangkalan villages. Abdul Rahim lived in Black Village until the end of his life and was given the nickname Bujuk Pira. Meanwhile, Abdul Manan went into exile away from the power of the king of Bangkalan. Day after day on his journey, Abdul Manan was miserable and full of suffering, until one day Abdul Manan arrived in a very dense forest in the Batu Ampar hill area, Pamekasan Regency. In this forest, he meditated to get closer to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Abdul Manan performs asceticism under a kosambi, therefore, before being found by a woman who was looking for wood in the forest, Abdul Manan was nicknamed Bujuk Kosambi. Long story short, Abdul Manan of Bujuk Kosambi came to his house and married the woman's eldest daughter. It is said the eldest daughter had an illness all over her body. However, because of Abdul Manan's sincerity with days of his marriage, the eldest recovered from the skin disease that recovered his in their body and even turned into a very beautiful woman, so that her beauty spread everywhere. From his marriage, Abdul Manan or Bujuk Kosambi was blessed with two first sons, Takihul Muqaddam and Basaniyah or Bujuk Tompeng. After years of preaching, Abdul Manan died and was buried in Batu Ampar. So to this day, Abdul Manan is known as Bujuk Kosambi or often called Bujuk Batu Ampar. I like the job of a teacher because I think being a teacher is a very noble job. In my opinion, being a teacher can also increase your insight, plays an important role in the future, can train, intense, and channel your love for children. A teacher sincerity in sharing knowledge education children were not even known before, and helping them achieve with what they dream of. They may really like the job